Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the channel and meeting us here at Farm 812. I tell you, it's still crazy hot in my part of the country, and not only is it hot, but the humidity has set in, so it's just crazy outside. So spending a little bit of time indoors this afternoon and getting some of my containers ready for stocking some more of my pantry items. So I thought I would take you guys along with me today and show you how I clean those containers by removing the stickers and whatnot and getting them ready for my pantry. So let's take a look. Okay, so today I'm working with a plastic container here. As you can see, it had cashews in it, and it's got this sort of paperish type of sticker on the front of it. And I also have some glass jars. Now this one has more of a plastic type sticker on the front, but on the back it's more that paper style. So I'm going to show you guys how to remove those in the simplest way to make them appropriate for your pantry. And so here we go. Now I already have my faucet set to the hottest temperature water that it's set at. If your sink or your water does not get very hot, then you will probably want to pop some water in your microwave or something like that, and warm it up as warm as possible. Now you don't want it boiling hot, but you do want it very, very hot, you know, uncomfortable to the touch kind of hot. So we're gonna put some hot water here in this container. Now we're going to put quite a bit more in this glass jar, and I'll explain here in a moment. So let's get that filled up as well. Okay, so I'm going to pop the lids back on these. Now the glass container I am going to leave standing like this, because you can see my water level is above the sticker part here on both the front and the back. So that's fine. We're gonna leave that as is. And on the plastic container here, screw this lid on here on tight a little bit. Now this one I did not put enough water in to be at that level. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna tip it forward so that the water, it completely covers where this sticker part is, and make sure that that is true for both sides. And again, this is like really, really hot water, guys. Hot enough that you wouldn't want to wash dishes in it or anything without gloves, because you know, my water does get very, very hot. And we're just gonna leave these sit here for 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll come back and I'll show you the next step. Okay guys, our 10 to 15 minutes, these have been sitting to loosen up those labels. So let's, yeah, it looks nice and steamy in there. Let's take a look here and see what the next steps. And actually, if you'll wait around to the end of the video too, I'll show you guys how you can also remove the date there, so that's not on your container at the end as well. So let's get to removing these labels. Okay, so we're gonna start with the plastic container with this paperish type label. Now I will give you a heads up and a forewarning that these are the most difficult kind, but we'll just start at the edge here and we'll begin to peel it up. And you just want to go slow, pulling sort of at a diagonal angle, which, as you can see, this is already coming off so much easier than it would had we not let these sit with that warm water. Don't worry if it begins to leave some of this residue behind. We're going to take care of all of that, no worries. So I'm going to flip it over here, maybe start at next edge, see what we can. Oop. So as you can see, it is removing that label, but it's leaving behind some of this paper residue. It's leaving that sticky residue behind as well. No problem. We're going to take care of all of that. So let's see. That one. And let's take a look at our glass jar now as well. These tend to come off much easier. Sometimes they don't even leave behind any residue. Sometimes they do. There, as you can see, this one came off. There's just a little bit of residue down here in the corner, but that is it for this one. But again, we're gonna take care of that, no problem. But this paper one is probably gonna give me a little more difficulty. And we're just gonna work at it until we get most of this off. So I'll continue to work on that and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay guys, so I have finished working at some of these labels. Again, this one was kind of that paperish sticker label and it's left quite a bit of residue. This one on the back side, again, has a lot of that paper residue. Well, on the front where it had the plastic label, that came off pretty clear. There's just one small sticky spot there, but this is what it looks like at this stage. And I'm gonna show you how we're gonna take care of that. Okay, so we're gonna make a paste, not really sort of like an oily rub, like almost a paste. And we're gonna use, I have extra virgin olive oil on hand. You can use whatever type of oil that you have, and some baking soda. Now you do wanna be sure that you're getting baking soda. And we're gonna mix these together and make sort of a thick paste that we can rub on. And let's see. Okay guys, there's no exact science to this. You just kind of gonna mix it together until it gives the consistency that we need. Just a little bit more here. Okay, so now you can see it's kind of a grainy, almost like a paste coming together there. Okay, and now we are going to add this onto our container. And we're going to give that a rub in everywhere that it left any type of residue. I'm going to get all of those spots. Just rubbing it in. I kind of use just like a circular motion, make sure I'm hitting all the spots. Got it on that edge. Make sure I'm getting it all the way from the top to the bottom, wherever there's that residue left. Now again, I'm going to leave this, I'm going to flip it back over where that warm and hot water is going to sit on that and let it do its job. And let's see. Let's do now to the glass container. Cannot say enough for companies that use those plastic sticker labels. I love it. I love reusing those items. They're so much easier. But this is actually, it's not very labor intensive, doesn't take much time at all. Okay, and I've gotten to from edge to edge. And we had that one small spot here on the other side. I'm gonna give it a quick rub. Make sure I don't feel anything else. Nope. And again, I'm gonna let this sit with where that hot water can do the work as well. And we'll be back in a few. Okay guys, we're back. These have sat now for another 15 minutes, letting the paste do its job. So now we just get to wipe this off. As you can see, it's kind of coming off, it's really easily with just a little bit of scrubbing. We'll take a look at this side here as well. Oh yeah, that one came off, no problem. So now I'm just gonna get these cleaned up a little bit and we'll be back. Okay guys, I've given them a good wipe down, a quick wash to get the oil off, and a quick dry. And as you can see, absolutely no sticky residue on either one of them. They are free now to do whatever purpose you would like to use these for. Again, I use these to stock items in my pantry. And yeah, as promised, now I'm going to show you guys how you can remove these dates from there. All you need is some rubbing alcohol. I've also been told that like Germ-X or something like that would work as well. I've not tried it, but this has always done the job well for me. So I just get a little bit on my paper towel here, and you're gonna see just how easy this is. Give that a quick little rub. And that's as easy as it is. You can see that it all came off. Okay, so you guys see just how easy it is to clean those items and, like I said, use them for whatever purpose you have. Now they are free and clear, ready. If you'd like to print your own labels for them, that could be really cute in your pantry, however you'd like to use them. But yeah, so that's my tip and trick for easy cleaning of any type of plastic or glass container that you would like to reuse. You know, our ancestors, this is what they did. They didn't let anything go to waste. They reused everything. They found a purpose for everything. So just taking it back to the basics and learning how to stock up on some things and not spend extra money to buy, you know, specialty containers to add to the pantry when these I can get absolutely free. Again, guys, I've asked friends and family, hey, save your containers for me. I have a use for them, and they have come through like nothing else. I'm so thankful and grateful to each and every one of them. So if that's you, thank you. They are going to good use. I promised you that they would. Drop me a comment. Let me know, do you reuse containers? And if so, what kind of items do you use them for? Are you putting them in your pantry as well? I'm so glad that you guys came back. Take a look. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a like. That helps me and it's free for you guys. And hit the subscribe button. You'll never miss a video that we put out. I sure can't wait to see you guys again. Until then, I'll be praying for you.